That's about the perfect song for the truck right now. This is an impromptu intro because we're picking up at the end of the day. Today is going to be removing the lower intake and the exhaust manifolds and everything that comes along with that. Technically, I'm about to take you on the journey with me, so have fun with this one. I'm sore. Let's get started. Okay, so it is Friday, January 3rd. It is finally nice enough to get back to working on the truck. Today, we're going to take that lower manifold and exhaust manifold off and disconnect it from the actual exhaust. Get that out of the way so I can move on to the next step because we're getting real close to being able to take the cylinder head off. Real quick, what I ended up doing is this weather's been pretty bad. Off camera, I decided to go ahead and remove the wheel well, fender well. Was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I have a little bit of room to work with. Hopefully that's going to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to try and get you set up where you can at least see what I'm doing. I'll show you what the fender well looks like. So this is the guy I had to take off, and you can see right here I basically had to just cut that out to get this thing out. This sits along the engine bay. At least it gives me more ease of access to these bolts that are back here. We'll disconnect everything on the bottom first and we'll move up top. Kind of testing out to see how many extensions I can use if I had to over here. It's gonna be that's a good start. According to the drawing, I'll have about 6 bolts on the bottom I need to deal with. Of course, we'll need to disconnect the exhaust right here, which is 2 bolts on each side, and then we'll move up to the top and disconnect it. We should be able to take the whole thing off. That sounds easy. Okay, so we got 6 of these to take out. We're gonna go with the middle first because it's the easiest to get to. And these have been soaked in oil. That's number 2. Let's see how we get to number 3. I wonder if I can use a swivel. I'm kind of working in a mud hole. The 2 straight ahead of me, what we just grabbed, I'm going to work my way that way. I see one more right next to that exhaust tube, and then there's one more over there. Right there. That's where we're going next. The early appearance. You here to help? Let's get this bolt. Oh, it worked. I can't believe it worked. I cannot believe it. So we got one more over here. And how do we get to that booger? Oh, that one might not be too bad. Let's see, another EGR tube nut. So I basically took a straight shot to that last one. And that's the 3rd one on this bottom side. Okay, things loose. There it went. There she is. So let's unhook the exhaust. I mean, looks like it's just 2 nuts right here. Let's see. We're gonna go with 5. No, wait, yeah, we're going 5/8. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Make it a breaker bar or something. Shit. Here she goes. Let's try the other side now. Well, we need a short. Oh, cute. Need it deep, do we? Time to get dirty.
Well, you can see the view down here. So I'm having to do is come up underneath and use the extension and the swivel to break this one loose. Did it come off or did I just slip? What did it do? Oh God, we got it. Oh, that's where I'd go. I can't wait to put all this back together. One of them is a stud, the other one was just a nut. The hard one was a nut. Now we move on to the front part, and this is just the bottom. So we are 1/4 of the way done. Let's stop it for a second.
So I was doing a little scouting to see what the next step would be. I'm going to tell you what they don't say in the books. You have to remove the alternator and the alternator bracket to get to the last bolts over here, and also to remove the cylinder head. Oh man, well, we're learning something new every day here. All right, let's start by, we're gonna have to, I guess, remove the belt to even start doing this. So you come in here, and you cut the crap out of yourself on something. $13, right? Yep. So that's the top bolt for the alternator, which means there should be a, can't be that hard. Yeah. There's not a 13. We're still going. That's what was on the bottom. No, that's a, what is that? I think I can wiggle it out now? I'm just scared to move something I'm not supposed to. So it was just pinched in. It's the alternator. We're building quite a pile of parts over here. Let's put it up. Okay, now we got a good view of this bracket and carpenter ants. Okay, so now I can take the bracket off. It looks like it is, wow, what is that? If I get this bracket loose. All right, give me a second. I gotta figure this out. All right, so here's what I found out. It tells you just to remove the bolt from the exhaust manifold, and then you can start working your way down on the bottom. What they don't tell you is that there is a bracket that holds your alternator and smog pump in place that blocks the bolt and is actually bolted to the cylinder head, so you're going to have to take it off. They really left out a small detail there. So here's what I'm doing. We've already done the alternator, which we saw. So what we're looking at here is that bracket. This is where the alternator was at. Smog pump here behind this tube that is blocking it. We need to take out this bolt, and we move down to this bolt, and I believe that frees this bracket up. I think there's one more over here hidden. Let me see if I can move this. So 1, 2, 3 that I can see, plus the smog pump. And you can see here, the exhaust manifold comes up and it just dips right behind here. So to get to this bolt that's holding the bottom one down, we have to get this out of the way. We're really moving some stuff around. There's a bunch of bees nests, mud dauber nests in here. Okay, a little bit of a struggle. You know what? Let's make life a little bit easier. We're gonna skip this one in the middle for right now. Skip this one. I'm gonna go straight to this guy. If I can, oh, of course, it's a different size. Jesus.
Okay. A little persuasion. There you go, baby. Okay, so the top one's just a nut. These are actually bolts going in. Where are we at now? Nothing here. Am I missing one somewhere? There gotta be. Are we gonna have to take it off? Looks like it. Damn. Okay, how do we take off the small pump? One bolt here. Can't even get to that. It's not even 14. What is this? This bolt head is just buried behind the pulley. It's so buried that I can't get in there. There's no easy way to get this thing out. The bracket should be free. So there's a bolt behind, just like how this one was, for that. I can feel it right there. Okay, I think what I'm gonna have to do to get this last bolt out will be to remove the lower radiator hose, and it's gonna give me a nice little opening to be able to get a wrench in there and break the last bracket bolt loose, that I think, without having to remove the smog pump, because to remove the smog pump almost seems impossible. And I need to drain the coolant anyway. Anybody's never seen draining coolant, all I'm gonna do is use the pet cock down at the bottom and start draining it. My battery is almost dead. I need to throw it on the charger, so that'll give me time to do this little small stuff. This is gonna be a long video. All right, I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet. This video is gonna have to be split into 2 parts. It would be just too long to let it play, and probably 45 minutes long. So I'm gonna keep editing, try to get them posted. I'm gonna try and do them back to back, so stay tuned. The second part is coming. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, should be right over here, and you enjoyed it. To everybody returning, thank you all. Hopefully it kept y'all entertained. The link to the other video should probably be over here somewhere. And I'm gonna try to get to editing this other video so I get it posted for y'all. If you watched it all over the end, I do appreciate it. And as always, I will catch y'all next time. Bye.